Hello again! Today I'm going to go on another search for some more mundane bees, but first I want to make another bee tool. For this you're going to need honeycomb. My beehives have been pretty busy, so I've got plenty to work with. You need 5 honeycomb, like so. You put a chest in the middle, and a glass on the top. And that's an apiarist's chest. These are really great. They hold about 145 bees, but I don't want to keep it as a chest. What I'm going to do is turn it into an apiarist's backpack. So you just go through the usual backpack pattern, 4 string, a stick on each side, and wool at the top and bottom. And there's an apiarist's backpack. It's got 125 slots, and it only holds bees. So I'm going to go and grab my bees from around here, and pop them in. And you can see, well, first of all, it has some stats that show how many queens and princesses and so on I've found so far in my adventures. But if you mouse over a particular species, it's got all these question marks on the left-hand side. That shows the potential mutations. Mutations in this context are the different species that you can gain from in this case, a meadows bee, if you cross it with another species of bee. There's usually only a small chance of it happening, but the green question marks are more common than the yellow or the red. But as I'm only pure breeding at the moment, that's not really relevant. I'm only going to be pure breeding until I have some way of analysing the genetic code of the bees. Because if you can't see what the traits are, it's very hard to breed sensibly. So the clever thing to do is just to work on building up my collection of drones. I did make a discovery as well. If we come over here to my beehives, some strange flowers, or well, stranger than the ones that weren't there before, have been popping up, and this is quite useful. There's another one over there. Because, as you know, I need dyes for my Ars Magica runes, and I suspect these purple flowers can be broken down into purple dye. Now, let's see if I can make it over to the jungle hive we saw the other day without getting devoured by bears or griffins. Oh my. Ah yes, if you recall, I was chasing an ocelot quite unsuccessfully, and came upon a tropical hive they're actually called, and there it is up there. So if I just get let's just make sure there's no griffins around. Let's get my scoop out and throw my spade on the floor. Right, hopefully I'll get a drone and a queen from this. Let's see what we get. Yes, that was quite successful. I think I got both. So what I want to do, I don't want to plant my tropical. I don't want to breed tropical bees near my house for reasons that will become apparent quite shortly. So let's grab a bee house. I've made a couple more, and pop it there, near those ferns, because tropical bees need ferns or vines nearby to work. So I'll just grab these tropical bees. As you said, they've got even more potential mutations than everything else. And if I pop these in, they should breed. And yes, as I said last week, each bee species has a preferred humidity and temperature. Tropical bees like it warm and damp, I think. Was that what it said? Yes, warm and damp. And that's what this biome does. If I planted them over here, they may not thrive. But also, each bee has a certain tolerance on each side of its preferred humidity and temperature. So, and the tolerance is one of the traits you can select for. So you could eventually... Whoops, and there we go, I'm poisoned. Tropical bees have this rather nasty habit of stinging you. The other mundane bees won't do this, but ow, ow, ow. But this is why you don't want to be breeding tropical bees right next to your house. So I'm just going to hide in my hide in here until I feel better. Admittedly, one of the problems with putting the hive further away from where I normally am is that the hive will only be operating if the chunk is loaded. But it'll probably be operating when I'm around here, for instance. So it should be okay. It's not like I'm going to need a vast number of... jungle bees aren't my favourite thing, I've decided, because I really don't particularly like getting stung. But yes, you can eventually, with some clever breeding, get wintry bees that could even survive in the desert, and so on, if you can get the tolerance high enough. What I'm going to do now is a quick whistle-stop tour of the other biomes in the area to grab the other mundane bees. So let's go. Here I am. I'm just heading west, past the western wizard tower. I see my pillar of gravel still there. Going to head into the taiga to see if we can find some wintry hives. Need to be a little careful. There are some unpleasant things around here. There's that lightning again. The lightning's epicenter does seem to be between the taiga and the desert. I haven't had a particularly great look around all these places yet. There's a load of oil there. Oh, hello. Right, let's get scooping. Hopefully I'll get a queen and a drone again. Oh, sorry, princess and a drone. I think I did. Let's just make sure. Yes, excellent. So heading over to the desert next to find some modest hives. Though it's getting a little dark, probably ought to make haste. And I really need to do up the desert temple, considering how many nights I spend there. Oh, hello, another one. Excellent. As you can see, the wintry bees are dropping frozen combs, and the tropical one dropped a silky comb. They're still pretty basic. Oh, there's a chocobo. They're still pretty basic honeycombs, but I think they do have more uses than the regular one. Let's grab that feather. Oh no, let's not mess around, because it is getting dark. I cannot have. What are you? You're friendly, I believe. You are some sort of jolly nature spirit thing. Okay, where the moon is looking very strange today. Is that an eclipse? That doesn't look right at all. But no matter. Right, I'm going to... Oh, my goodness! What on earth? That's a sphinx. I've not encountered one of those before. This probably isn't going to end well. No, that really. Let's not fight that. Let's find somewhere else to hold up for the night. I'm not sure where. Why? Oh, I'll just have to go in here. Here we are. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Probably. Assuming it can't fly. Assuming if it can't fly, then I'm golden. Otherwise, I am in a lot of trouble. You just stay down there, madam. Yes, actually, that's an excellent idea. Where's my bow? Let's not fall off. Nah, that's no good. Let's try a better angle. Oh no! Now I'm dead. Run, run, run. Let's just not try and be clever and just leave her alone, shall we? Oh, what are you doing? Oi, 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 oi. Need to not be getting in fights with supremely powerful entities. Okay, I'm going to hole up here for the night, and I'm just going to leave that Sphinx alone. And then we'll go hunting modest beehives in the morning, if I ever see morning, which is looking increasingly doubtful. The sun is up, so it should be safe to continue. Oh! Ah! Get off! Mostly safe to continue. Yes. There are some magic bees hives kicking around in the desert as well, but I want to leave them alone for now. But I think I saw a desert hive over here the other day. There we go. Except it's a bit near those harpies. Let's see if I can do this without them spotting me. Where is the luggage? I've just realised I haven't seen him in quite some time. I've taken to calling him the luggage because everyone kept pointing out to me that he really is. Right, let's... Don't see me. They're not watching. Okay, we've got modest bees, and okay, that was right over there. There must be either. Well, we'll investigate that some other time. I will get to the bottom of that lightning if it kills me, and it will kill me. Or set me on fire at any rate. Right, the final sort of modest... Oh yes, the luggage. He doesn't seem to be following me anymore. I'm sure he was there at the beginning of this episode. So that's all a bit mysterious. There is another forest hive. So let's grab that. But what I'm after... Is it a bit high up? Oh, bother it. There we go. Yum. What I'm after for our final mundane bee is a marshy hive. So into the swamp biome. There are some Sahuagin over there. So let's give them wide berth. So what's happened to him? I don't know. I'll try and figure it out when I watch back over the video because he was definitely there at the beginning. Luckily, I was concerned because I couldn't get him to stand still. I decided I wasn't going to keep anything too important in him. So he just had my cobblestone supply mostly and a whole load of gravel. But he will be missed. But I'll make another one. But I do need to figure out what killed him so I can avoid it happening again. Poor little blighter. Turns out there are no marshy hives in that particular swamp, at least as far as I could find. And as watching me not find marshy hives for 5 minutes isn't particularly interesting, believe me, it wasn't. I've cut that. So I'm back. I'm home. Something else I want to make. I'm going to use one of my apiaries this time. But the whole idea behind an apiary is that you can put frames in it. So to make a basic frame, I can only make the basic frames at this point. We just use sticks all the way around, and then some string in the middle, and there is an untreated frame. For everything else, I'm going to need seed oil, which I can't make at the moment. So what I'm going to try and do, oh, it's gone dark, is I'm going to pop this apiary down here by the cactus, because I judge that desert bees probably quite like cactus. So if I put the modest princess and the modest drone in, they may not tolerate the temperature, but we'll see. They do not like it. No, it's not suitable for them. Well, let's try the. I can pop that. I'll have to build a hive back in the desert and deal with them there. But let's try the icy ones. So we'll have a wintry princess, and I'll pop the modest queen back in here, and a winter drone. Probably going to get the same result, but we shall try. So once again, it goes up, and well, it's dark, but that seems to be working. Apart from that, so the wintry bees are a little bit more tolerant than the modest ones. As you can see, the apiary has 3 slots along the side. Apiaries, by default, actually work slower than the bee houses, but if I pop an untreated frame in, that should make it slightly faster than a bee house. And you can put 3 of them in if you want. These are slowly used up, but they last quite a number of cycles, and you can make better ones once you get your hands on seed oil. But once again, seed oil is going to require buildcraft energy. Buildcraft energy is now gating me in many, many ways. Why am I outside at night? Run! So I need to make that a priority. Oh, well, how many zombies outside my house? Yeah. Right, okay. This can be dealt with. It's better than fighting Sphinx, I can tell you that. That Sphinx would have killed me in 2 hits. Right, brilliant. Sorted. Let's get inside. Let's not get inside. No, I think I'll spend the night in the wizard house. come to think of it. It's quite cosy, and oh, must remember to close doors. Though I'm not completely sure that things aren't spawning in there when I'm not there. I need to look into that. Get a few more torches up, because I have extended it quite a lot. But yes, just check the balcony door is closed there right now. So yes, I need to get my buildcraft energy going. For that, I'm probably going to need diamonds and redstone. So mining downwards is looking like the wise thing to do. So I'm going to make a start on that just as soon as I can get back to my house and that Valkyrie goes away. Maybe I shouldn't have closed the door. Well, I'll sort it out at some point. But I think waiting for day would probably be a good move. But that's mundane bees. Apart from the Marshy bee, which I couldn't get, we've now got Forest, Meadow, Modest, Wintry, and what's the other one? My memory. Tropical, the ones that were stinging me to death. So that's 5 out of 6. I will have to go in search of another swamp. There'll be another one around here somewhere. But that's not critical for now. I've got plenty of bees to be working with. And there is the extra bees and magic bees hives to play with as well. If I start feeling creative. But I think that's enough. I think this is probably wildly overrun. But I hope it still managed to be somewhat interesting. And I will see you next time. Take care.